What is up, guys? So today, chilling with some Albert Odyssey. Last night, I got through one of the towers, and I didn't want to do the last tower because I didn't think I'd have enough strength to go through all of it. Today, I got lots of rest. Continued cleaning out all my fans. Cleaned out the air conditioner a little while ago. It's always nice. Basically, just getting the airflow going where it's like where it's not wasting energy, where the air is actually cooling and then it's, it stops, it goes off when it needs to. But here we go, here we go. Now this could be the end. Depends on the level. Damn, put my airship up. Oh no, the ship. I guess this is Novia's idea of a VIP reception. Reception indeed. I'm simply shocked that you maggots crawled this far at all. But I shall soon correct my miscalculations. Oh, well here we go. I thought there was going to be a whole dungeon. I've decided to end our little reception, as you so kindly put it. I've decided to give my loyal minions a little playtime. Do entertain them and put up a good fight, will you? What's this? Reinforcements. How can it be that I did not sense this? Like by order of the king, all the knights of Cadell are here to assist. Pike, leave everything to us and go after Novia before her power grows again. We'll clean up here. I brought plenty of healing mint, so there should be no way to stop you, Swordmaster.
Let's get down to business, Swordmaster.
HP to max. I just up my strength a bunch, though. How many of these can I buy? 10? Buy 10 of those. 2 of those.
Be careful out there, Swordmaster.
Okay, this is gonna be the end then, because the chick showed up, the item chick. You have all been so kind. I don't know how to repay you. I guess it's time to go. You guys watch your backs, okay? I don't want any casualties on our side. Alright. First things first. Oh, I have magic tomatoes too. Nice. That didn't do anything. Yeah, long dungeons. 8th book. Interesting choice of music. God, it feels good having proper airflow in it. Next step I'll do is I'm going to clean out my computer again. I just like to, every now and then, especially when I'm feeling better now that I was able to vacuum and clean everything else, just dust and clean everything out so that way everything's good to go. Hey, what's up, Polar? How you doing? I was just saying how nice and cool it is in here because I went through and cleaned out the fan yesterday and I cleaned out the air conditioner today, so. It's generally cooler anyways, but the airflow is actually... Yeah, it has been punished. That's actually why I've been deciding to do it, because I'm like, gotta get full airflow out of here. Gotta buy popsicles, I have popsicles, and then gotta have proper airflow. It's the necessities of summertime. I have to go on some dates this summer too, but... Get all that sorted out soon. You know what? I think it would be cool for a lot of the CD-based consoles, like the PlayStation 1, I know from experience, if you play that thing for 20 hours, it gets too hot. So I've always thought about building a custom case with like a fan for like the PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, Sega Saturn. Build like a computer case pretty much, where the board and the graphics cards and everything get proper airflow. The Super Nintendo, it's funny with the 16-bit stuff, because so our copy of Link to the Past didn't save. And I've probably repeated this 1,000 times, but so we used to just leave the Super Nintendo on. Especially my mom, because she was the one playing through it. We just leave it on for weeks, and that thing would still work. Cool air feels so good. Do anything cool lately? Oh, she did 300 damage. That must have been a critical. Probably should have bought more healing items, but fuck it. take my socks off here. Yeah, I did quite a bit of cleaning this weekend. I think last weekend I did a lot of organizing and cleaning too. I'm just trying to get it to the part. I have a lot of... So you guys see all my cool stuff, like all my games and stuff. The other side of that is like floppy drives, CD players, camera parts. Like I find so much cool technology stuff that I kind of store up, especially when it's free or like $1 or something. I store all this stuff up, and I eventually have to start selling it. My plan is to fix stuff. It's always my plan is to go through and fix things, but doesn't always happen. Or to have extra. Like the DVD drives, I probably should have kept all those when I got rid of my other ones when I moved. Because I like having a DVD burner on my computer. What would be cool is if I could find one of those professional burners, and then the higher grade discs. Like, if I could find the GCDs, the Dreamcast discs, the Dreamcast games are burned on, oh man, that would be awesome. Because then I could just basically make full copies like any Dreamcast game. Oh, these are doors. Well, just to have, you know, like the rare ones I don't have to play them. Eventually, I just need to get the SD card on the Dreamcast like I have with the Sega Saturn. Maybe this isn't the end of the game because there's like people in here. Everdrive likes, yeah, that's what I should do. Oh, I should normally attack. Eventually I'll have that for every console. It's just hard because like I bought like the Game Boy one, for instance, the Game Boy Color one for full price, and that thing lasted like a month. I don't know if it's because I tried it and like I used it in original Game Boy, Super Game Boy, Game Boy Advance. I used it in every version of the Game Boy. And eventually it just stopped working. So... Oh, magic tomato. That door wouldn't open. And then, like, the Genesis, I have to get a new EverDrive, because I have an older model. But the newer models, you can put the Sega CD games on. So I have to do that, so that way I don't have to burn Sega CD games. It's just like a big whole process. And then I have to buy extra HD Retrovision cords. So my Super Nintendo ones went out. I already had to buy a second set of those. But I'm going to have to buy a second set of Genesis cords for the Sega Saturn too, because the audio is technically only one side. I have it going to both sides. So it's technically with mono sound. But it's not. There's not a lot of games that makes a lot of difference. Some of them do, but they just make it to where you can't fix those cords easily. Because it's like encased in fucking plastic, so like you literally have to like drill through the damn thing. I know, because on the cord that broke, I was trying to see if I could replace, like, is it a capacitor or is it a fuse? Can I replace it? But I gave up after a while. What I should do, because now that I have another one, is I should just take a Dremel, just Dremel open the plastic. Because it's probably the fuse. I just figured they'd want to make that stuff to where people can repair it. Oh, this leads back. I went all the way back. Interesting. That's good to know I didn't go that far, I guess. And then eventually the eventually the emulation will just get good enough that we don't need the physical parts anymore. And we could just play it all like on a RetroPie with the same quality. That'll be amazing. That would be the absolute best. Because then anyone can experience these older things. They don't have to pay $600,000. Somebody could just pop something in and play it. Yeah, I am too. Dude, there's been times. Okay, so here's a good example. I have the Game Gear. I have a bunch of Game Gear RPGs and Shining Force games. I have no way to stream those. I'd have to stream them on emulator. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna do that because I want to play through all the Shining Force games on stream. And it's like, people are just gonna have to deal with it. Same thing with the Nintendo DS. Unless you pay like however much money to get like a special mod, I can't play all my DS games on the stream. Like, physical purists are just putting it propaganda. Well, the sad thing is like some of that stuff wouldn't exist if it wasn't for emulators. Like, it's actually good that some of that stuff's been preserved. Because game companies lose that stuff all the time. They lose the master copies and stuff. And then it's like, you know, we wouldn't have lost the master copies. We would have, like, backed that shit up like 5 times. So all these people are monsters. That kind of sucks. I don't want to just be killing. What if they're people? Last master, and there's no way to talk to them. I don't have like another option. I was just saying I think it would be cool if like when the emulation gets where you can't tell the difference. Like when you play a Super Nintendo game on an emulator and then you play it on the RetroPie and it's like exactly the same. The controls are the same, the physics are the same, everything is the same. Like that'll be cool. For most things, yeah. RPGs definitely. That's actually why it's one of my favorite genres. Because for years, I played all the RPGs on the emulators, like Chrono Trigger. I had it on the PlayStation, but like I'd still play it on the emulator. What was I gonna say? But there's certain games like control-wise, like Super Mario World or something. It just feels like a little weird. I don't know. Peg picked up a book. It looks like a diary. I really feel creepy about looking at someone else's diary pack, but in this case, I guess we have no choice but to open it. Pike opens the diary and begins reading. Dear Diary, today I met the most marvelous man. He was dreamy beyond words. I feel a little ashamed of my naughty thoughts for him, but I guess I'll put them here. Okay, Pike, I think we've heard all we need to hear. Let's move on. God damn it. That helped me none. Is this the room I was in? No. I like the PlayStation emulators that upscale the resolution, make the games look so good. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, that's just a matter of opinion. I mean, I personally prefer the way older screens look, but if I had to play on a newer screen, I have, and it's no big deal. However you can play the game is however you can play the game. I do think some emulation is better than others. PlayStation 1, for example, very good emulation community. I almost see no difference. Like when I play Final Fantasy VII on my phone or the arcade machine or my PSP, it feels the same. But like there's certain stuff that's just a little bit off. For instance, in Final Fantasy VII, the limit breaker sound, when you get a limit break, the way it sounds only sounds the same on the original PlayStation. Like even on the PS3 it sounds different. Does that ruin the game? No, but it's like a nostalgia thing because I remember it that way. But I would never give anyone crap for playing whatever. Games are to be experienced however you experience them. Playing my favorite PlayStation games of Twisted Metal and Technologies. Oh, nice. I thought about, Mike tries to lift a really hefty book but fails. He decides that perhaps this book isn't worth reading. I thought about playing more stuff on stream like Tony Hawk and stuff. The main reason I don't is because of the music stuff. Like Tony Hawk, I would have to mute all the music. And I guess I could just put on a soundtrack, like a whatever soundtrack of, you know, underground music, but it's just a lot of effort. Well, that's the thing, is a lot of those original games look that way because the CRT is supposed to blend them together. Like when you play on an actual TV, it's not going to matter soon though, because these TVs are only going to last so long, and then it's going to be, you know, once they're gone, they're gone. Nobody's going to make other ones. Maybe in the future somebody will, but I mean, honestly, we could just emulate. When we get good enough at emulating like virtual reality and like chips in our head, eventually you'll just press a fucking button and just play fucking Pac-Man. You'll just walk down the street and you're just like, all right, now I'm playing Pac-Man in the middle of the park. Like, I think that's how it's gonna be. Dude was just walking on. So it's gonna be nuts. It's kind of like, you know, like, all right, when we were kids in like the 90s or whatever, old people would tell us about books, or we'd hear about like, oh, how cool was it to read a book at a bookstore kind of thing. And like we still had some of that experience, but it kind of shifted. Like it's kind of its own different thing now. Like we almost live in like a completely different world. And I think the people 50 years from now are going to be in an even different world. Even more different world than we live in. Like, how many of these games, like, like Final Fantasy VII or Chrono Trigger, those are probably the two top JRPGs, maybe Dragon Quest from the 90s. 100 years from now, somebody will still play Final Fantasy VII to try to understand more about us. But how many of these games will be played? It's like old books. How many, we might have read like Treasure Island and The Time Machine, Jules Verne, or like Sherlock Holmes, Shakespeare. But like if you look back at like how many other old books like nobody gives a shit about, and there's good stuff in there, there's good stories, but like how many people 100 years from now will play Albert Odyssey? I don't know. Maybe one historian? Like, it's definitely gonna be like a different thing though. I get thoughts about wishing I could be an immortal entity to see what an alien might think of an Earth. Definitely be interesting. Yeah, I thought about that too. I don't think I'd want. I've always thought about if I was given the choice. I grew up reading a lot of vampire books, like, which is really cool. There's a new show that you interview the vampire, because I grew up reading all those Anne Rice books and stuff, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all that stuff. But I've always thought about that too, or in Highlander. I've always thought about that too, but I don't know if I would. Like, if I was forced to, I think I would be able to. Like, I think I'd be able to withstand it. But I don't know if I'd want to. Especially, like, in Highlander, like, watching the one you love die. Like, falling in love with somebody and spending, like, a lifetime with them. And watching them grow old and die while you still have to keep living. Like, that almost sounds like a nightmare. Almost sapiens were species of super strength. Yeah, we're a violent race. I learned from my Spider-Man pep talk. Oh yeah, like they're gonna think the story is real. Well, doesn't that happen? That happens with actual literature, right? Like the Odyssey. Like that's even with us, not even aliens. Like you can look back at like the Odyssey and be like, all right, did the Trojan War actually happen? Because in the book that happens, and then he goes and like they find like sirens, cyclopses, and stuff. It's like how much of that is true? Same thing with the Bible, you know what I mean? Like ancient writings over time are like stories, but like it's like what part of the stories are actually real? Like Final Fantasy VII, the music, the feeling of it that we're destroying our planet and we're slowly killing ourselves, that's the part of it that hopefully they can see, through all the other stuff too. Right. Well, I mean, and what will survive is the thing too, because like ancient books and stuff, like I know we had less stuff back then. There's less people who could write. There's like monks, stuff like that that would write and retrace the books and stuff. And there was the libraries that were lost in Alexandria and other places. But what of our stories will live on? Like, that's what I would be interested. Like, yeah, what do they think about it? But also, like, which ones are lost in time? Like, what thing now that we can experience will be lost in time so that nobody else will be able to experience it? And, like, it's only special to us. That's what I always hope when I save stuff on an old hard drive. That I'm like, maybe this will somehow survive. This data in a solid state format or something will somehow survive thousands of years. And this will be the only copy of this game that exists. Because I backed it up on something. Not hard drive is a bad example because they die. But backed it up on something and it lived a millennia, you know what I mean? Like, because we'll never know that that's the thing that we did. That's the thing that we contributed. But one of us might do something like that, you know what I mean? Time is crazy. Time is a crazy thing. Yeah, they do. I was learning about, so there's drives that save data in bubbles that they used for arcade encryption in the late 70s, and it's basically like a vacuum that sends electrons to certain places to save the data. I wonder if something like that, or like, I know people have talked about saving information on like water or like other elements. I wonder if stuff like that would be more viable. I mean, that's stuff because of cost effectiveness that they wouldn't want to continue using. But that might be something, that might be a form of technology that something is saved on there that lasts. Because all these CDs aren't going to last, dude. Like, some of the ones that we personally burned like 20 years ago don't even work anymore. That would be, so if I was building an information server for myself to store my data and my information and, you know, ROMs and all that, I would want to build something like that where like it would be more expensive and maybe slower, but the data would last longer over time. I think that'd be really cool to look into doing something like that. Global warming activists, feature house 24/7. Well, if they knew about it. Why would they be at my house, though? For saving information? Or just because I'm trying to use... Oh, the amount of heat. Yeah, okay. That's true. That's true. Well, what if there's a... See, punch cards isn't a great way because you can't save that much information in ones and zeros like that. You'd have to use like, you know, and even then paper deteriorates. We know that. I'm trying to think of something without generating electricity, something that would be able to store information. It would have to be something we haven't thought of yet. But we're going to have to think of it quick, because we're going to lose a lot of stuff. That's why I mentioned PlayStation games specifically, because CDs as soon as they're preserved wouldn't last much longer than the drives. Yeah. Well, the ROMs, yeah, you're right. Because, like, the Nintendo games and Genesis games, those will last longer because they're on, like, physical cards. Even then, they're on ROM chips. So, I mean, eventually those will degrade. Or the batteries, you know what I mean? Like, over time, over a long enough time, that shit will degrade. Maybe that's what I'll start thinking about, as a way to save information on something that doesn't require much energy or that lasts. Because if we're going for preservation, we'd want something that uses low energy or the least amount of energy for the most amount of time. Because I mean, that doesn't even include video games. Like, we're talking about books, music, art, writing, our entire culture. Like, how is that all going to be preserved? Because stories are good because they pass on through generations, but we've already seen how those can, you know, people misinterpret things, or, you know, one culture's story about a flood is spread throughout 4 different civilizations and they have different versions of it. And even then, it's who survives to tell the story, or was that story told? I mean, that's probably the most natural way to store information is in our own brains, but even then we couldn't pass, like, exact copies of art and stuff. Time to get your hair to a tonsure and bust out some equals parchment. Start writing down ones and zeros. I mean, that'll be the Rosetta Stone of the future, right? When somebody finds, oh, this is part of DOS, or this is part of, you know, because even then we write in so many different computer languages, we can't agree on which computer language to write in. How the fuck are they going to figure that out in the future? Somebody's going to look at a fucking, like, a late 70s computer program, and then a program from, like, Windows XP, and they're not going to understand, like, we got to figure this shit out, man. We got to get this shit, like, straightened out, like, for the future, you know. But how can we do that? Motherfuckers out here worried about this guy's skin color is different, this person has different genitals. Like, people are worried about such stupid, trivial fucking things. We're gonna lose everything because people care so much about their own champagne fucking yachts and giant parties. Yeah. I mean, if I could think of something, I would. I don't think Tolkien knew. Everybody knew. Bukowski knew. Every great writer has known at some point. Oh. It's the whole cyberpunk future that's like the Matrix, Terminator, freaking... Star Trek is the hopeful future, right? Star Trek is the one we hope we can get to. That everyone loves Star Trek, everyone wants that, but no one wants to do what's necessary to get to that point. Like, that's the thing that kills me, right? Like, everyone I've ever met that's watched Star Trek has been like, oh, that's a good idea. I really wish we could live in a society like that. It's like, but nobody wants to take the steps to live in a society like that. Yeah. Well, you say that about the elves. Vulcans, I guess, are pretty similar to elves in a lot of ways. That's why sometimes you just gotta relax and create things, and that's why it's hard to be creative, is because you see all the problems, you don't have an engineering mind to fix anything. You have a mind of imagination and ideas, and so all you can do is tell stories or parables about things in different types of ways. Oh my gosh, it's a cutoff. Heal everybody. Gotta put that poke and rub me on haircut though. I kinda rocked one of those for a long time. I'm rocking the native now. Like I used to. Oh yeah, always. I always look like a nerd. I can't avoid that though. That's just part of. It's just part of who I am. I just accepted it at one point. I hit a point in life where I used to try to pretend. I used to, like, girls would come over, and like when I first had a house or when I was living with people, I would put all the game stuff away and I'd hide it. Because I was like ashamed of it. I was like, oh no, they're gonna make fun of me. Like, they're not gonna accept me for who I am because of the stuff I like. And I hit a certain point where I was just like, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm a nerd. If you don't like that, it's whatever. But it's not gonna change. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to be a different person. So now I just surround myself with that stuff, so I can keep my mind, fresh and at ease. But yeah, I know certain people won't play certain games because they say that certain games, it makes them childish for playing certain games. And that's a shame for me. That's a goddamn shame because that's like saying I can't watch a kid's movie because I'm not a kid. It's like, yeah, you can. You can watch it. If you style it, some girls will be okay with it. Yes and no. Most girls that I know just want money. And that's one thing I don't have a lot of and never have. I've always been scared of somebody liking me for my success and not liking me for who I am. So that's always something that I've dealt with. On a side note, I might have to use the bathroom in a second. But I'm going to keep playing. I don't know if my stomach's going to continue on. In fact, I think I'm going to go do that now real quick. We'll continue talking in a second. Yeah. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Thank you. That's why you gotta find me a girl, Polar. Where you're at, just ask everyone that's over a certain age. Just be like, hey, I know this guy. He lives in Colorado. He's pretty cool. Oh, I do. But I have a lot of Asian in me, so yeah, not really surprised that I would want an Asian girlfriend. I almost dated a girl from China, but she worked, dude, she was working like 19 hours a day. Like, I think almost, I want to say like 6 days a week. And I was only talking to her for a little while, but it was like, it was too, I don't know. It was like a weird kind of like, she wanted me to like save up for a trip to visit her, to like go see her family and everything, and then save up for a trip for her to come visit my family and everything. But we just didn't have a lot. Oh no, I understand. I know what you're saying without knowing what you're saying. Yes, the cultural differences, not like a racial thing, but just like culturally having weird misunderstandings and stuff. I completely understand. Well, shit. Which requirements you're saying that somebody must meet certain requirements? What requirements are you thinking? I'm just curious. Because most of it ends up, for me, seeming like, you know, it's a financial thing. It's a, you know, can you pay for this? Can you pay for that? Can you do this? Which I'm cool with. It's just I don't have a lot to begin with. So if I'm giving 100%, I want somebody else to be giving 100%. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to give 100% to somebody that's giving me 10%, if that makes any sense. Like, I want a reciprocal relationship. You gotta be in some kind of fitness, not smell. Yeah, I take care of myself. Well, I'm getting in better shape now. The not smelling thing, I do a pretty good job of. Yeah, the money thing's a big thing. Yeah, shoes for some fucking reason, and I don't give a fuck. That's kind of what I mean. It's like the world that I came from, like culturally, the world that I grew up in. I don't. Do the shoes wear? Can you wear the shoes? Are they practical? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. I just don't. Like you see a cool pair of shoes, you want them. That's cool, awesome. But that's not something to base life around. You know what I mean? There's some people who have like 70 pairs of shoes. Like, I wear my shoes till they're falling apart, and then I buy another pair of shoes. No, I gotcha. I know what you mean. I've always socially been awkward out with all that stuff, though. And I've always known, because I started in the dirt, man. I started from nothing. So for me, coming up from anything, like, it's a blessing that I have a place to live. It's a blessing that I have a car. It's a blessing that tomorrow when I wake up, I can go to work and that I can eat lunch. Like, those are things that I appreciate. And I think sometimes some people, the negativity really gets to me, because here they are complaining that they can't go to Disneyland 6 times a year. And I'm over here thankful that I have chicken for dinner. Like, I'm blessed. Like, It's just the emotional gender responses. Yeah. I know what you mean. I have nice guy syndrome too. Like, girls when they first meet me. So I was raised around a lot of like players and stuff like that. Like my dad was a player, my stepdad was a player, my uncles. So I have hints of that when they first meet me. They're like, "Oh, this guy's an asshole," and when they figure out I'm not an asshole, that I'm a nice guy, they kind of like drift away. Like, it's not like a bad thing. It's just it's hard to be a nice person and still give off this vibe that you don't give a shit. It's really hard. Like, I was thinking about that today. I've been rewatching all the James Bond movies because I grew up watching them. I was like, oh shit, like that's how I kind of grew up, like hit on women. They're expecting one thing, and then they get this guy who wants a relationship and all this stuff. That's true. That's true. No, I got you. But what people don't realize, though, is a lot of that stuff, like the games and all that, is I got for cheap. You know, I would only have $20 or $30 extra a week, and I would go to the thrift store and I would find, you know, a $60 game for $20. So no, it does. It does. That's one thing I'm trying to be more financially conscious about everything. It's just like that's the reality I live in. Like, so it's like, what do I want? What do I want? Video games, or to not be lonely? And I think I hit a point where I have enough. I'm never gonna play through all this stuff. So now I need to start being more. Like, if I'm buying something, I have to buy it to resell it. Well, I mean, one day. See, but what if I get a robot wife in the future? Because I'm totally cool with that. Like, that would be an acceptable future for me if that shit comes to fruition. I don't think it's going to it. I do. I really do want to find somebody. I'll be with a robot. I'm cool with that. Like, if tomorrow, if I had enough money to get, like, a new fancy robot woman and she existed, I would do it. Okay. I think for me, it would be more rewarding to find an actual person, though. But at the same time, I live like a hermit, dude. I live like Obi-Wan Kenobi and shit. Like, there's a time I get like, oh man, I want to go out, I want to do something. But most of the time, I'm fine. I go to work, I come home. I go to work, I come home. Like, this is my space, you know what I mean? This is my everything, so I don't know. And there's nothing wrong. This is a thing I think a lot of people miss too, is there's nothing wrong with having a different lifestyle or a different morality about life. Like, different people can think differently. I just want to find somebody that just like has a similar mindset to like the way I feel about everything. See, I'm 38. That's what I'm saying. I think it's too late for me, dude. Like, I know the last like 10 years I was dying from the medical stuff, and I'm basically almost back to being a normal person again, which is amazing. But also, I'm going in circles in this dungeon. You don't think 38's too late? I'd be with an older woman. I don't mind that. Okay, you got married closer to 30. So we're kind of in the same... Me and you were kind of... We're in the same kind of... I get you. Same kind of thing. No, you're fine. I mean, it took me... The thing is, it took me... Like, when I was a kid and stuff, like, I didn't understand, like, how to talk to people, or, like... I didn't get any of that. And I was the oldest. Like... So I had two older half-siblings that I met once from my dad's other wife. But, like, in my family, I'm the oldest, so, like, I had to learn all that social stuff, like, by myself. They kind of learned, like, I was able to, like, teach them a little bit as things went along. But even then, like, my family's a bunch of nerds, like, so, like, we really didn't, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, my mom loves Star Wars, Star Trek, and Lord of the Rings too. It's not like I am like the black sheep of the family. No, we're all like the same. Like, my sisters play RPGs and stuff. Like, that's why it's like, I don't know. No, it is motivating, but that's how I know there's other people out there like that. It's just hard to... It's hard to find that. And I'm not saying somebody has to be exactly like me either, because that's, you know, that's unrealistic. But I'm just saying, like, somebody that can share some of the general interests, you know what I mean? Like, at least a couple things. And music's one of them. I'm really into music, but... Man, I hope I don't have to look at a map soon, because I feel like I'm just going in circles in this place. I guess what I meant was like, it is motivating to know that there's other people out there that do share the similar interests that I have, which is cool. But also, like, because everyone in my immediate circle was like that, I didn't have the whole other mentality on other, like, I never understood the whole, like, when people, like, in high school were like, oh, you know, these people are better than these people, I was like, what? Like, what does that mean? Like I was taught and raised, like, everyone's the same. Like, anybody can redeem, like, but you just have to, like, you know, like, even if somebody has a bad viewpoint, you can try to help them understand the world better. I don't know. That's kind of true. My dad wasn't really a nerd, though. He was kind of just a crazy drug addict guy. He did write a lot. He was into writing and, like, weird stuff like that. Poetry. Oh, you're good. There we go. If anything, I'm getting extra experience for the boss, so it's like, whatever. I don't know why it's giving me gold, though, if I can't use gold later, but... And these dudes are giving me tomatoes. I just noticed. I'll look at the map in the next 10 minutes or so if I can't find which direction I'm going in. But yeah, I can store up being single for a long time. Like, I was just with my ex like a month ago, so physical whatever thing that humans need, like, I'm good for 5 years. It sounds weird saying that, but, like, I'm used to, like, nothing, so I can go, like, long periods of time without, like, having any kind of, like, whatever experiences. No, you're good. Is it a good beer, though? I'm gonna have a smoke. Nice. I miss drinking. I really wish I could drink more. I don't want to look this up, though, because it's like the last dungeon or whatever. And I also know that, like, even if I do look it up, I'm not going to know where the fuck I'm at. So those little ninja guys, did you guys ever get the ones out of the little Gashapon machines? The little tiny 25-cent ones. That's what those little dudes, those ninja guys with the hair look like. Just all like tiny little chippy ninjas. So if you could save your consciousness, like if somebody could freeze your brain when you die, and then like you could be brought back in like a robot body later, would you want to? I don't know if I'd be cool with that. Let's see. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I see exactly what I'm doing wrong. I'm just... It gets confusing because I fight the battles and I forget which direction I'm on. I know what's going on. Honestly, too, when I was younger in my 20s, I was like intimidating. I was so good looking and I took so, like, I would take like 3 showers a day and like, I was like super health in shape, conscious. Like, I think I would intimidate most people, like, with the way I looked. So I actually think I look less threatening. Less threatening now. Man, I gotta get through this dungeon. My wife brings up a good point. Like, say you want to look for someone, there's the same values, performances. Don't go with a girl that's also Oh yeah, I'm not. In fact, most girls I end up running into are more financially off better than I am. Kind of, you would think so, but most girls I found that had a more stable financial base wanted something even more. Alright, here's a good example. My ex wanted to go... She likes to go out. That's fine, I like to go out too. Her idea of going out, when I was dating her, she went to Vegas twice in 4 months. Like, that's too much for me. Like, that's... It's fine, it's whatever, but it's just like... I don't want to go out that much. Like... Okay, so you think it's just incompatibility too. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing we had in common was intimacy. We liked to be together intimately, but everything else was like some kind of compromise on one side or the other. I see, the thing is, like, people are always saying, like, oh, don't look. And it's like, Like, when you don't look, that's when it happens. It's like, I'm trying not to, but I don't want to. When I don't look, when I don't do anything and I get comfortable, then it's like 5 years. Like, me not looking is harder because, like, I'll just go in my house, you know what I mean? And hang out with my dog, and watch movies, play games, like. So, me not looking is like, I think I still need to look a little bit, because otherwise I'm not going to go out at all. Yeah, I just need to go to Japan, though. I think that's it. Yeah, sell everything I own and just go be a janitor in Japan. I don't know if this is the right portal. We gotta figure something out, though. I just don't want to stand still too long. Like, I don't want to just, like, wake up and I'm, like, 50. Okay, I wasn't sure if there's a path. There's a wall there, so I can't go to that side. It's a good thing none of these enemies do that much damage. I do gotta stop using my magic though. Gotta find my way to the next level. Is this it? Maybe this is it. Damn, man, this guy's blocking, like, everything. One thing's for sure, with that cooler going the way it is, I should be like able to sleep pretty good tonight. I just don't want the electric bill to be too high, so I'll probably turn it off. I probably should have turned it off and just had the fan going out the window for a little while, but I cleaned it out and I want to enjoy the full, free, fresh air. It's so nice. I literally found out yesterday that Samwise, I'm trying to think of his name, the actor who played Samwise Lord of the Rings, his dad is Gomez in the original Addams Family. I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like, for some reason, I never put that together in my head. Alright, please take me to where I want to go. See, I don't want to use magic, but then these guys piss me off. There's a lot of RPGs that have ancient, advanced technology. Like, that's like a big theme in a lot of JRPGs. I think Final Fantasy started that. I do like that at Dragon Quest. That's mainly its own thing. Like, it's more medieval. Yeah, it is cool. I like different ones having their own feel. I think that's the reason why Final Fantasy VII was so successful, is because it was like it was like modern day cyberpunk fantasy with like turn-based and all that. I don't know. I don't think they've gone back to that successfully though, but I mean, for me, I think it's because the battle system is garbage in the newer games, but that's just me. I don't have a problem with the characters. I don't have a problem with the themes or the music. I don't like the battle system. Oh, and Lunar, like the ancient civilization stuff. I'm trying to think back. It's been a while since I beat the first Lunar. I haven't really played it since then. Oh my gosh, I hate when it's too bad. Oh, yeah. Well, and then Star Ocean. Star Ocean's like completely like, well, they have like spaceships and time travel methods. Well, the first Final Fantasy, you go into space. I was trying to think of in Final Fantasy 2 you do, though. I guess the giant battleship that can destroy entire villages. I mean, it's pretty much the Death Star, but I guess that's kind of technology-wise. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm gonna look at a thing. I'm sorry. I have to. Because I thought I was like in a completely different place. And I'm just going in circles here. I don't know. See, and that's again, that's the problem is I don't know. Yeah, 7 they had like cell phones and there was highways and cars and like the slums. As being someone who grew up poor, like the slums, it was great to have a representation of that. I think they miss that sometimes in games. They miss showing that aspect of like the society, like, and I think that's important. I think that's an important aspect to show, and it also shows like how wasteful. Again, 7 is like a great example of a reflection of our world. Like, there's just like piles of trash everywhere and like broken down buildings that were just like abandoned projects and stuff. Yeah, it did. And I think 6 did too, but 6 was more steampunk, which was still cool. I love Final Fantasy 6, but it definitely has like a different feel. So if I find myself way back to where oh, there's 3 of them. If I find myself back to the elevator, then I know which direction to go. Because I have the walkthrough that explains from the elevator where to go, but we'll have to see. I actually found the D&D books of Cyberpunk and the other one too. Shadowrun. I have those set aside at work. I need to buy those. I think next month I'm going to buy all those D&D books. I should play more D&D. A good buddy of mine who has kidney problems right now and needs a kidney transfer. He's been playing a lot, and I need to kind of help out. I need to start playing more stuff like that. I think I found the path without trying to find the path, which is funny. Yeah, I did. Okay, well, where do we go from the 6th floor? Now that I know where I'm at. Go out of the room to 6th floor, walk up to the left. Take the first door. Up to the left. So take the first door up to the left. It's not a very good walkthrough though, so I'm kind of scared. I'm scared for my life. Alright. Some magic. I do have a couple magic healing items, so I'm not too worried about using some magic. See, this is not... Sprinkle a pinch of powdered dragon man scabs over a pound of wolf meat. Then put the meat in a pot of boiling water and add 2 basketball spoons. They add a wonderful piquant flavor. That's the most disgusting recipe I've ever heard of. When you get back home, Leia, and I will cook you a real Peck finds his songbook and starts belting out a tender love ballad. Peck, I think you found the perfect sonic weapon. This is no time for bad singing. Remember, no good. Worried about the furniture, looking for love in all the wrong places. Read your astrological forecast and see what the stars have in store. With all the forecasts have been come out. Oh man, if I believed in that nonsense, I'd be back home. Definitely lost again. But just fuck it, right? At least it's a different floor. No, I slept all day too. I slept all night and I slept all day, so I don't even mind staying up tonight. This is honestly why I can't get back in. It is the harder part, but I will say. But some of the newer ones have some good what is that called? Something of life improvements, quality of life improvements, basically like being able to turn the encounters off. Oh, so Fantasian has an option to where you can run in a battle. You could save up the battles and then fight all the enemies at once to get it over with, which is kind of cool. But when it reaches max, you have to fight them. So it's kind of like a penalty system. That's the one that's made by the original Final Fantasy director. I was playing it on stream, and then I started playing it on my own because I wanted to play more hours at night or whatever. I need to beat it, but TBH. Oh, having to fight all of them at once. Well, so you have certain attacks that'll attack everybody. So it's kind of hard to explain. Like, it's basically like you could fight one battle after another with like, okay, I'm gonna attack one guy, I'm gonna attack one guy. But then you have certain attacks that'll hit when you hit at different angles, will hit like a whole group of guys. So when it all whole like 15 of them spawn, you can hit them all at once. It's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Oh, where the bad guys are visible. There's other ones like that too, and I'm trying to remember the... I'm trying to remember off the top of my head the other ones that are like that, where you could see the enemies. I know Seventh Saga has like a little map, and you can see the dots. Try to dodge the dots. But that one's kind of ridiculous. The American version, they jacked the difficulty up, which is kind of shitty. I might have to turn this fan off in here soon. It's getting almost cold enough to where like my stomach's like, when it gets too cold, my stomach starts hurting sometimes. Not like my stomach, but like my sores and stuff. They're almost healed though. And then if my other job goes under, see, this is just another bookshelf. If my other job goes under, I'm gonna apply at, my one buddy works at the steel mill, so I'll start working there. So it'll be more hours worked there, but I'll have more money to try to get a house or whatever. Put more money away for Sega Saturn games. Sega CD. I know, I should just save like a certain part of money. It's just so hard to do, man. Like even with not making that much money, somebody made a really good point to me. They said, you're gonna be broke either way. They said just set aside 15% no matter what. And that's what I need to do. Because it's like, yeah, either way I'm going to have no money, but that way at least I have some money set to the side. Okay, so I know where I am from the elevator. I'm going to look at a different walkthrough, because this one says to go walk up and to the left. Pick the first door. I went to the first door and it was not a hole. See if I could just find a map here. Everyone's just saying that this place is frustrating. All right. The enemies aren't hard though. If the enemies were harder, I think it would be far more annoying. But all these guys are so easy. It doesn't really matter. Like I'm not burning through any of my resources or anything. Axe to the face. Went through that door, I went through that door. Is there another hallway I didn't go down? Stacking XP. There's nothing here. Let's check the next one. Can't go over. Yeah, I'll turn this fan off. This new chair's been nice, though. Oh. I found this at the thrift store for like 30 bucks, and it's been a really good upgrade. I was gonna do laundry today, but I have to, the next few days I have to get home early. Because my extra money I can't spend at the thrift store. I usually spend $10. I'll have $10 extra. I'll find something at the thrift store, but I'll have to start going home earlier. So I'll just use that money on essentials. So because I'll be home earlier, I can do laundry one of the next 2 days anyways. Wow. I think I'm like missing something. I hope I don't have to give up. This is 6 more floors to go through, and then a boss. I'm gonna have to just start burning through magic just to get through here quicker. Two steps. There's nothing over here. I'll try walking against this wall. Maybe this wall is like one of those fake walls. I'll see if that starts helping more. Experience points. Nope. Well, I guess my guys are strong enough to just, like, attack dudes. Daughter calling you snowman again. Is that what she says? Just call me Frosty. Nice. The Holy Sword Eldine is one of 2 magic swords. Says there's a hole? A hole to fall through. I don't see a hole. Frosty the Snowman. Very lovely time. He killed some ninjas with the Birdman axe. Then he lost his mind. Something magical happening in that Christmas snowy eve. I don't remember the words at all, so this is what I say. Can't go down. It's like there should be a place to fall. It doesn't even make any sense. Alright, I gotta check the thing again, because I literally walked through every door that I could. Where's the maps? Go out of the room to the 6th floor, walk up and to the left, take the first door and fall through the floor. There's nothing to fall through the floor. That's the only walkthrough for this game? Somebody has a map of the second floor. Oh, here we go. This isn't the same map. This is a different area. I don't understand. Okay. Now I don't understand where the hell I'm at. That's not the same hallway either. I know the way the hallway looks because I've been doing it a million times. I don't know where I'm at then. This is not the same place that's on the map. Oh, wow. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is a different walkthrough. Okay, that walkthrough doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Some of these are just like dead pages. I guess nobody really plays this game that much. Dude, that is so confusing. There's nothing to the left. I can't even find the way this path isn't even on the maps. I looked at the maps of all the floors. So I don't know what to do now. I really don't. Let me just see if I can find where I'm at in this one. Oh, maybe I'm in a weird part. Maybe I shouldn't have took the elevator. Maybe the elevator's the wrong thing to do. I shouldn't have took the elevator, I guess. I guess apparently that's not the right thing to do. I think there's nothing. I think the floor I'm on has literally nothing. Can't believe this. So apparently there's just multiple branching paths, and one of the paths you can go to just has nothing. It's just weird though because it doesn't show that other path on those maps. I'm almost at the elevator. So now my only question is, when I go through this elevator, which direction do I go in? Is there a reason why the bad guys sparkle away upon feet? I don't know. I think they just do that. I think it's kind of like in Final Fantasy 8 where they turn red and shake or whatever. I think it's just their way of dying. I do think it's funny that they all make the same noise when they die, though. Ooh. Yeah, this is like a decent RPG. It's not the best or it's not the worst. I would put this one myself, I would put this one around the same as like gosh darn it. I'm trying to think of the damn name of it and I can't think of the name of it. Wild Arms. And to be fair, I haven't played through all the Wild Arms games. But same kind of thing, I don't know. Where it's like, it's fun. I'm not like getting all emotional or like super into the game or anything. Hold on, give me 1 second. The worst part is, though, if I can't find it in the next 40 minutes, I'm gonna have to just go through all this again. Because, I can't go back and save it. And I can't go through the dungeon for 6 hours right now. That's the only worst part about it. there's apparently a path with like a pedestal. So one of these warps, there's a door you go through, and there's a pedestal that activates a switch or something like that. This might be one I'm going to have to save for next week to try to give it a good old 4 or 5 hour try. We'll see though, maybe I'll get lucky. Because the other floors didn't look that difficult. It's just you have this weird teleporty one where you have to go through the right way. It looks like when you get to the right way, like the other maps didn't look that complicated. The other floor I was on that wasn't complicated. It was literally just, there was only a couple doors to go through. There was nothing, it just didn't have anything special. Yeah, none of the walkthroughs are like, take the elevator. And I watched a video for a second. And the guy walked in the elevator room and he walked out like he didn't use the elevator. He literally used like a different room. I'm going in circles again. This boss better hope I don't get through here, because I've gotten so many levels by training. It's about to get whooped up on. Please be the way. Boy. Why, you guys are gonna dodge everything, I'm just gonna fucking kill you. That's funny. I've been playing Phantasy Star 3 on my downtime. I've just been like, I got to a point where I just have to grind. In hell. Boy. I think if I can't find that other path, though, I might have to just stop. I don't know if I'm going to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Burn in hell. At least they can't dodge magic in this game. Oh, did that guy dodge magic? I think it just didn't do enough damage to him. Hmm. It's my fault for not cheating harder. I should have looked at the maps more and planned out the whole route or whatever. I just figured, what the hell, you know, I could just get through here, but apparently not. Apparently there's like a very specific order to get through this fucking place. This game does not want me to beat it. This game is like, give up already. Just please give up. I'm like, no, I refuse. See, it wasn't even worth using that spell because it didn't kill them. It's disheartening. Very, very disheartening feeling. No, no. I went back to the previous floor because that last floor, no one had a map of that. Wherever the hell I was before was not the right direction to go in because nobody even had it mapped out. I'm gonna give it another 20 or 30 minutes and then I'm gonna start over, but the next time before I get on, I'm gonna map out which direction to go. I'm gonna have it pre-mapped out. Yeah, this game does not want me to beat it. This game's like, please stop playing me. Play something else. play some Shining Force. Okay, so this leads back to the stairway. I know this. Kind of sucks to waste a playthrough, but I guess it's not a waste. I guess it's an experience either way. But all these level ups are a waste. I can't just like leave the Sega Saturn on. Which floor is this? 8th floor. Now, do I take the elevator? Okay, I'm at least in a different spot. I'm on the 8th floor. The 7th floor, okay. You go down 1. Hold on. I can't even read this, it's so small. So I'm just gonna follow this where it says, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. One is back into the middle warp to get to 2. Okay, I think this is the right direction at least. Hey, what's up, boss? But see that elevator going to that other direction? Oh, I'm just lost in this dungeon. The elevator going in the other direction is basically nobody had that part mapped out, so that's why I couldn't find it. So I literally had to get to the part that they want me to go to. Fuck these guys. Alright, where am I? Okay, and then I should go up all the way. Let's see if... Let's see if the other floors are harder to get to in this one, now that I know where I am on the map at least. Yeah, that's a different direction. Okay. Okay, boom, boom, 6th floor. Now I'm on the 6th floor. That's why I couldn't find, when I was on the 6th floor, that's why I couldn't find it before, though. It's because last time, it was a different part of the 6th floor. It was the elevator, and, like, that part's not even shown on these little mini-maps. So fair warning to anyone playing this game, that apparently you can go in a completely other direction that just blocks you off. Fine. Fine, you guys want to play that? I'm not playing that dodge. Oh, crap.
Final flash!
Oh, thank you, Ox. That's awesome. Thank you for gift subbing that. Okay. That's funny. Galagun and the Final Flash. Okay, so I should be at... Okay, now I just need to go down here. I see. Before I wasn't trying to follow the map, I was trying to just be cool, but now that I know where I'm at and for how long it took me, yeah, I don't check my wrist with my watch. For how long it took me to get through, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just glad to get through this. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to get where I need to go. I don't care if there's extra items at this point. I'm just gonna follow this little path. Hopefully the levels are good enough that I could just run through this boss too. be straight down. That should bring me to the 3rd floor. Alright, where does this take me? Oh, to a save point. Okay. I'll take that. The 4th floor. See, now I'm lost again, though. I guess I'll see what's in the store. Hey, new enemies at least. And I was able to save it, so if I can't find the direction here in a second, I'll give it another 20 minutes, and at least we didn't lose our progress. That's awesome. I'll say that. Kudos for them for putting a save point in. That makes me feel a little happier about everything. This is beautiful. Oh, of course I'll touch it. Heck, and the others are bathed in a warm light. Okay. So now I'm fully healed and saved. Oh, I can go down again. Okay. I didn't know I could go down twice. So I'm on the 3rd floor now, so let me check the... So I am on 3rd floor. Okay, that was simple. Now I'm on the 4th floor. Okay. I think it's this way. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Where does this take me? Again, I saved it, so it's like, well, whatever, at least. Third floor, okay. On the third floor. I don't think that's where I need to be, though. I think it's fourth floor. I think this is where I need to be. I'm not 100% on that, but I think this is the right direction. Oh, and I'm fighting a genie. He looks like he's from Final Fantasy 1. He looks like the Earth spirits or the Earth giants. I'm trying to remember their names now. Yeah. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is the right direction. Okay, let me just make sure I'm on the right thing here. Okay, I think I'm on the right track here. Yes. We did it, guys. We did it. Yeah, I just need to whoop on this boss when I get to her. I really should check that door for items. I just don't want to get like teleported back to the first floor though. Okay, I'm gonna check the door. I know I shouldn't do this. This is stupid. Oh, it's a save point. You notice I changed the date, even though I have to keep changing the date every time I turn the system on. Alright, I'll take that. Yeah, I feel like this dungeon was mainly just annoying more than anything. It wasn't the worst, but it's also... I guess because of the difficulty of the monsters and everything, you have to make the dungeon a little more, you know, difficult. I personally prefer fighting, fighting stronger monsters and having like a more straightforward path, though. Like, not completely straightforward, but also like not... By having all the rooms look exactly the same, especially with the teleporting, it can be hard to like find which direction you're supposed to go into. Yeah, let's do this. 30 minutes of talking. Everyone's pretty much already healed. I am going to check to see if I have any magic tomatoes. Okay. Let's do this. Time to take you down to size. Ha 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 ha. The power of the Mystic Dragon flag, the Eldine brothers, and Cyrus has finally been gathered before me. Now I shall let nothing stand between me and the return of the immortal queen, Lorna. I know, something's finally happening. You shall be my last sacrifice to mortality. Dream on, Novia. Talk all you want about immortality. You're going down. You little stains are getting on my nerves. Looks like your end is at hand, Novia. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm quivering. It is I, Novia Osval, who shall deliver your requiem. Bring it on! Wait a minute, Osval? Besides being a difficult to pronounce surname, wasn't that the name of the one defeated by Albert? You are so clever, my darling. Yes, I am the last of the line Albert sought to destroy. I have labored all this time to attain a solitary purpose, to revive the immortal queen. Sick. What can I say? You're just in need of some serious therapy. Mock me all you want, you will not prevail. Yeah, I will. I just fought a bunch of monsters for no reason. Don't you see it, Novia? It's over. You're the last of the Osval name. Pike is the one who wields Karma Blade like Albert. This is a faded replay of the decisive battle Albert fought all that time ago. Interesting theory, but there's one difference. My command of unlimited power. Yes, I have the one who wields the Karma Blade before me, just as Albert did. Yes, he has a female master of magic at his side, just as Albert had Sophia. But that was then, and this is now. Your defeat shall be decisive and quite painful. Yes, let me fight you. I will fight them. Bring it on. Bring it on. Magic. Yeah, you're going down, lady. Bet she's gonna have a second form too. Evil Mage Girl boss. Nope. She needs to die though. I have so much magic. That's the most powerful spell in the game, I'm sorry. 0 magic to heal everybody. I have too much health. Hold on real quick. Dun. Look, we're all healed again. Look, we're all healed again. That was it? That was all? Is she gonna have another form? Or did I just find... One such as myself will never fall before such weak gutter rats. My end is not yet come, fools, behold. Black, Eldon, Cyrus. Swiftly bring the power of light and darkness unto me. She's Godzilla. I don't like the look of this one, but I don't believe it. Is that actually the immortal queen, Alorna? We are soon to find out, I'm afraid. Behold. Behold, I am afraid. Alright. I'm gonna have to heal a little more, I think. Alright, I was just seeing if I could attack her arms. Should probably be healing more. Heal me, Dragon Man. Oh, fuck this. I'm just gonna have my healer heal her. Heal him. Two people healing is enough, as long as, like, turn order wise, she doesn't start doing double magic attacks on me like that one dude was doing. Okay. 627. And we're all healed again. Jill Valentine's fantastical cousin. It's a mix between Gilgamesh and Jill Valentine, yes. And I'm healed again. It's the cheapest spell in the game, dude. I'm sorry, when you give one of your characters a spell that heals everybody for no magic points, I really shouldn't even use it. It's cheap. I remember Jewish stars. Oh. Oh, this lady is fucked. Can I increase his agility? Let's increase his agility. I should have used that arrow blade on the last battle through to make it go by faster. That's my fault. And roll healed again. Dump the damage. Lots of damage. Ooh, get the last hit. Right here, is this it? Yeah. Bye-bye. looks like Cyrus has come from within Lorna. This is unreal. Master, I've returned to you by way of summoning. Please, you must fight with me to end the course of terror this land has endured. Fight hard against the darkness that has bound me and my brothers since the time of plague. This is not possible. My presence in this dimension fades. I will not concede defeat to one so pure. He shall face Flag's judgment in the void. Third form. It's an abomination. Yeah, I got this. Oh damn, that was a lot of magic points. Menopause. That's funny. Weird Genova creature. And it's not like he learns that spell later on in the game. He has a spell when you first get him. So he's just like, I will always heal you. I will heal everyone. in this. Also have to start healing a little more. Yeah, was that it? We did it? We beat it? No experience that time. I think that was it. We seem to have had the benefit of tremendous fortune. I believe the danger is now past. I don't think so. Look, it's Madrigger, the sword formed from the blood of Flag. Yes, it's the evil sword of darkness into which Flag transformed himself in ancient times. My brothers were sent into the darkness by the power of that cursed sword. Master, you must destroy it to rid the world of its black power. Thank you, Master. Now that the world can once again rest in the cool breeze of peace, I can go. Your name now stands above all others as the greatest hero this world has yet witnessed. These JRPG villains are shooting themselves in the foot or making confusing dungeons that allow the protagonist to grind like crazy, but he lost powers. It really is the downfall of them, because by the time you get to them, you're just like, man, I'm so goddamn strong, it doesn't matter. Wait, Cyrus. Cyrus. She's gone. I can't believe she's gone forever. There's nothing more we can do here. We'd better get back to the others. Text box is just weird. Weird emotes and dances now. Chris is like, I carried the team. I did it all. Thank you. Let's strike another RPG off the list. Yeah, I was gonna say she wouldn't be back there. She would be hanging out with Pike at his house. Because at the end of chapter 1, they were hanging out at their house. Oh. like, I'll pull my sword out. Cool motherfucker. Japan staff. That was weird that there was like no text at the end, but it's fine. Yeah, fun game overall. I mean, definitely, I mean, I enjoy all JRPGs, so it was enjoyable for me. I'd say it's upper mid-tier. It's not epic level. Out of a 10, I'd probably give it a 6. But 6 is still enjoyable. Mainly because some of the strategy stuff. So, I gotta look at the Japanese version now and see if that was changed in the English version. Because having a spell that could just heal your party with no, like, it's not like a limit break. It doesn't cost magic points. You're just like, I'm gonna heal everybody every fucking turn. I mean, it's cool, but it's broken. Yeah, that he has a healing breath. When you first get him on your party, he has that. And I figured he's a temporary character, maybe it won't have it the whole game or something. But no, it's just every tough battle I run into, I'm just like, heal, heal, heal. It's just OP. Like, if he could use it once every 5 turns or something, or like he had to recharge it or something, or if it like drained his health to heal everybody. It's just if you're gonna give somebody something like that, you really, really gotta make everything else like way harder. Yeah, limit it somehow. Because otherwise, I mean, you could say, well, I cannot use it since I know it's cheap, but that's on the game, you know what I mean? If the game's not going to stop me from doing it. Like, if I played this the next time, I would be like, alright, Dragged Man, I can't use your healing ability. That would make the game a little harder, I think. He's OP. He's an awesome character. He looks badass. He's awesome in every way, but you just get it too early. If he got that ability end game, I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe the end of the game you can use it. But literally the beginning of the game when you get him, he has that. So, I don't know. I'll look it up later to see what was changed from the Japanese version and the English version. Because I know working designs fucked with the stats on a lot of games. But usually they would make the English version, I don't know. It depends on the game. Like Vey, they made Vey on the Sega CD harder than the Japanese version. You had to grind more. Still fun though. I'm glad I played it. Everything else is good. I like the story, I like the characters. I do want to play the original script to see how much of that nonsense is in there. That's just working designs again, though. That's, you can't blame the original team for that writing stuff. I know the Sega CD Lunar is actually harder than the PlayStation one. It's just like it's almost a different game. It kind of just, yeah, it just depends. Some games they made harder, some games they made easier. They should have just kept all of them the same. That's what they should have done, because that's what the Final Fantasy guys and the Dragon Quest guys did. It's always different. Everyone's different. Seventh Saga is harder on the English one. But I mean, there's no way to know unless you like looked it all up and compared it. Ooh, it's like another cutscene. Or is it just looping to the title screen? Yep. Alright guys, well I'm gonna get some sleep after getting to that crazy dungeon. But you guys have a good one. Take it easy. And laters. Thanks for hanging out.